Yeah, look, it's something that I really appreciate because just about in every other team that I've been in, for me to be able to miss out for not score runs for as long as I had throughout this tournament. I know in a previous team that I was in, I'd have been dropped a long time ago. So, for Stephen Fleming and MS Stoney in particular, to be able to keep the faith in me, knowing that I had a really good innings in me, especially for me personally, it's also keeping the faith, knowing the form that I'd come off playing in the PSL. Coming into this, I was flying high, and then it just things didn't really go my way. I lost a bit of my rhythm of my batting. So, as I said, for them to keep the faith in me, I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful that I was able to repay them with performing like I did tonight.
Yes. One second.
You were in brilliant form in the BBL and the PSL as well, as you said. What was the reason for the struggle in the first few games, and did you do anything different to regain that form?
Yeah, look, the conditions here compared to last year even, the conditions have been a bit drier compared to other years that I've played in the IPL, especially coming from the Big Bash where the wickets aren't that dry, and the PSL as well in Dubai, and even in Karachi there's pace and bounce in the wickets. So it just the wickets here have been a bit dry. So the wickets, apart from a couple, the ball's turned a bit more. It's been a bit more inconsistent bounce and pace in the wicket. So I just lost my rhythm. I had to work on a couple of little things technically as well to be able to just get my batting back into the groove. And in the lead up to the last game, I felt like I got my rhythm of my batting back. I wasn't able to make the most of that in the last game. Getting out to Dale Steyn, but in the end, the one thing that you do need is a bit of luck going your way as well. And tonight I certainly had that, playing and missing at balls. Boovie worked me over in the first couple of overs in particular. You need those little bits of luck at times, especially when you're struggling, to be able to just get your innings going. So it's just one of those days where it worked out really nicely.
He's asking for you.
Shane, you batted pretty well against Rashid, and you seem to relish the contest against him. At the Big Bash and also at Thunder, you played him pretty well. In fact, you've never been dismissed against Rashid. So, and also the exchange at Thunder and here as well. So you relish playing against Rashid, right?
Yeah, look, he's a very skillful bowler, and he's very competitive as well, which is what I am. So I really enjoy the contest. That's part of the love of the game that I have for cricket is that contest and that battle. And and he's one of the world's best spinners, especially in the short format, especially in T20 and the tournaments that we play against each other. So it's always a great challenge to be able to play against him. So it's good that it worked out that I was able to get on top of him tonight. But the skill that he's got, it's not always going to be that way.
Yes.
Shane, you played a lot of cricket with David Warner as well,
Yeah.
IPL. So would you say that this is the best of Warner that you've seen in IPL? I mean, he is scoring in every game almost like 7.5 centuries.
Look, in most IPLs he scores a lot of runs, so it's not just the first time where he just consistently scores runs all the way through. Like I don't really remember for the last sort of 4 or 5 years, I don't really remember a tournament where he hasn't scored a hell of a lot of runs and been right up there, with the orange cap. So, look, he's a world-class player. It's very sad the events that happened, which meant that he was someone who missed out for 12 months of international cricket, but he's back and showed his absolute class. And Australia are going to be very lucky to have him coming back into the team, because he is a match winner, a world-class batsman, and he's one of the best batsmen in the world. So it just shows his skill that he's got. So I'm really stoked for him that he's back playing and all firing on all cylinders.
Shane, do you think you won the match and lost 5 overs of their batting effort? You restricted it to just 40 odd runs.
Say that again, sorry.
Do you think you won the match and lost 5 overs of the Sunrisers batting?
Yeah, I think that was a huge turning point. There's no doubt. Look, the way we closed out that innings, they could have easily got 190, and the rest if we didn't execute properly. But look, Deepak Chahar is bowling incredibly well. Like from last year, he bowled very nicely, to this year, his bowling's just gone through the sky. His bowling with a new ball is very skillful, swings it both ways. But the thing that stands out to me is his defensive bowling now is just, he executes incredibly well. His ball options as well under pressure is incredibly good as well. So that was a huge turning point. Dwayne Bravo, we know what he's got under pressure. His skill, his ball options, and the execution was very good. So there's no question that really got the momentum going back in our way, because chasing 180, 190 would have been a different ball game.
Last two questions, Yusuf.
In the last game when you all fell short by a run, Coach Fleming had said that there's a lot that's been the team's being dependent on Tony and Barry in the middle order, and they bail out the team every time. So is there sort of a pressure on the top order batsmen to perform, like you say Jadhav or players? Was there a particular pressure?
There is pressure when the top order's not performing, and when I certainly was starting the rut, getting out in the first few overs, just put a lot of pressure on all the other guys coming in. So, especially even playing someone like Dale Steyn, who's bowling, he's a world-class bowler with a brand new ball. So look, there's no doubt as a team we knew that the top order, we just had to be a bit more circumspect, a little bit more, just get into the innings a little bit more, so we could take the game a little bit deeper instead of just going a bit too hard at times and being 3 or 4 down just after the power play, because then it just means that it just leaves too much for Raidu and Dhoni and the rest of the guys. So look, there's no doubt that that's the one thing for me in particular. I just wanted to make sure that I got through a little bit deeper into the game, so the pressure wasn't on those guys as much as it has been. And but that's the beauty of our team that we've got, the quality of players that we've got all the way through. Some days, guys they will put their hand up when the teams hasn't performed or other guys haven't performed, and that's what it's been now since I've joined CSK. Guys just put their hand up when they need to.
Last one.
Shane, all through your career you have contributed in all departments. Playing just as a batsman, does that put more pressure on you, and does that make you insecure at times? That earlier, if you were not doing well with the bat, you could chip in with the ball and still. But just batting this season, does it put more pressure on you?
Look, it's a bit of a double-edged sword in a way that the reason why I stopped bowling is just I kept getting injured, like calf injuries in the lead up to the T10, the Big Bash this season, coming back after the IPL. Just I got 2 calf injuries just trying to play club cricket in the lead up. So it's if I keep pushing my body, the chances of staying fit for throughout the cricket that I've played in the last 4 or 5 months, there's less chance. So it's meant that I've been able to look after my body and I've stayed fitter with no injuries. But there's no doubt it's a different ball game not being an all-rounder, because normally contributing, that's what I've always loved about being an all-rounder. If I've missed out with the bat, I can hopefully contribute with the ball. But now it is all on my batting in particular. So but I do trust my batting. I know what I've got inside of me from a batting point of view, and it just gives me a little bit more longevity and more chance of staying fit as long as I can contribute with the bat. So I said again, the faith that CSK have showed to just hang tough with me as a batsman, I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.